Welcome back. Rotary Club of Bicholi organized a workshop, Unleash Your Leadership DNA, on Thursday. The seminar is part of a 2-day workshop being held with an aim to improve individual and organizational productivity. The workshop was conducted by renowned international corporate trainer Reg Atwal.
Renowned motivational business speaker and international corporate trainer Reg Atwal was in Goa to conduct a workshop, Unleash Your Leadership DNA. The workshop was organized by Rotary Club of Bicholim and was open to corporates, managers, entrepreneurs, government officials, management students and progressive individuals from any field. Atwal shared his ideas and practices to the participants.
I think Goa has so much potential here to really transform and to be more than just a tourist destination as the brand goes around the world. I think there's so many great entrepreneurs here that I've met who can unleash their DNA. One of the philosophies that I talk about when it comes to unleashing your DNA is understanding what are your natural talents, what are your natural strengths, and how can you unleash that into the right career or business. So we spoke about some of those aspects in the leadership event today.
Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Omkar Falari.
Now news from sports. Amol Satoskar has firmly put his name on the elite national rallying circuit with a fantastic performance in the Heritage Run Rally. The 30-year-old rally driver won the overall championship and 3 other trophies at FMSCI recognized rally in Karnataka.
Driving the Mitsubishi Cedia, Amol accomplished the feat of winning the 1000-kilometer rally along with experienced navigator MK Mustafa. Sponsored by Ronnie Martin's Mum's Kitchen, Amol surprised established rally drivers from India to prove his class in the highly competitive and expensive sport of rally driving.
Is like a car category because there were 2 categories in this rally. One was SUV category and car category. So car category I had placed first overall for this category. Then the leg 3, that was the last final day, I was first. So they had given this trophy for me. Okay. And then again the second day I was first. So this was awarded to me for the leg 2. And the overall, means including car category and the SUV category, big trophy for that.
What was the most challenging part of this rally?
The most challenging part and most toughest part was the day 1 when we were going to Chikmagalur, because there we experienced a lot of rough roads and through jungles and all we had gone. And then again the third day was very tough because I was driving in full tension, because the second day gap was hardly some seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, and that he could have easily made it. But to make the gap little bigger, I was driving in full stress and I wanted to win the overall championship by hook or crook. Okay. So that was very tough for me the third day. Yeah.
Your navigator Mustafa from Erode, how much of a help was he and his experience?
Yeah, he is I'll say he's the best navigator I had ever seen in my rallying career.
We also saw Mum's Kitchen being associated as your sponsors from this rally onwards. What do you have to say on this association?
Yeah, I'll say I'm very, 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 very thankful to Mr. Ronnie Martin from Mum's Kitchen, because he is my main sponsor, and without his support I would have not driven this rally, because without knowing me he had just given the car to me. And because of his help, I drove Cedia for this event and I won this rally.
Why did you choose to sponsor someone in rallying?
Well, it's not football and cricket. We have talents in Goa in most of the other fields as well. Like chess has been another area, windsurfing has been another area. Now motoring is coming into the limelight. And what I would want to project is football and cricket is not the only 2 things sports. We need to look forward for talents like this to create wave across outside. That's important. Put any talent at this level, at the international level. That was my main objective. So with this objective in mind, I set into, encourage talents like Amol, so that this is the platform and the world can see him. First the India sees him, then the world sees him. So our objective was to take Goa at a national level and then at an international level. So only talents like this can put our place up at the national level.
Our sports editor Neeraj Prabhu with video journalist Anil Sanadhi from Panji.
Current Secretary of Goa Football Association, Savio Messias, is gearing up to contest elections for the post of GFA President, with the stake being high this time as the GFA becomes the first association in India to adopt FIFA status. Messias has sent his message out to the other candidates that he is not the one to be intimidated. He also reacted to GFA President Joki Alimau's statement, saying it was a childish act from the minister.
What makes you think that you should contest for the post of the President of Goa Football Association this year?
Well, two things really convinced me to file for the post of presidentship. One is the clubs. Many of the clubs approached me and encouraged me and said, we want you because you have devoted a lot of time for football and you have delivered, and we are all very happy with the work we have done, and that's what convinced me to file for one more term.
Yesterday, Srinivas Dempo announced his candidature in a press conference where current president of GFA, Joki Alimau, was also there supporting him. During this press conference, Mr. Alimau said that GFA should not go in wrong people's hands. Would you like to make a comment on this?
Well, that comment of his was really very, very bad. And I know a lot of people did phone me, people who heard the interview on the TVs and on the media. And I think it was a very childish statement what Mr. Alimau made. I was his secretary, and I think if I was the secretary for 4 terms and I've been able to deliver, I don't think so there's any, he has to have any fear that the GFA will go in the wrong hands. And so my other opponents also, other contestants who, like Mr. Peter Vaz, he has also been an able administrator and a businessman, and I don't think GFA will go in the wrong hands. I think sometimes it's just politicians who should remain out of football and sports. As we have seen what has happened in the Commonwealth Games, we have seen what's happening in the country in most of the federations, and we have seen also in some of our associations in Goa. The associations have been captured by some of the politicians, and I think so that is the reason why the sport is going from bad to worse.
Our sports editor Neeraj Prabhu with video journalist Anil Sanadhi from Panji.
And with this, we end our news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media. Take care.